In this video, I'm going to show you how to chart and calculate the trend channel in Google Sheets. This is what you have. You have an upper and a lower trend, and then you also have the price action in between it. Sometimes you do break out above it, and sometimes you break below it. Right here, you're looking at a chart of Micron Technology, ticker MU. So what I need you to do is just go ahead and create a Google Doc or a Google Sheet, and we just need two tabs here. First is going to be our worksheet, and then the second tab will be our trend channel where we chart everything. We'll pull some data over and chart it. So the first thing you'll need to do is put in cell A1 symbol, cell B1, you're going to put the ticker MU. If you change this, it'll change this data and it will change your chart. So this is going to be the ticker where you reference your ticker, cell MU here. And then over in cell C1, we're going to put in this formula right here, equals sort here. And it's just this whole formula. I'm not going to talk it out. Just go ahead and pause the video and you can look at it there. And if that's hard for you to see, I've actually put it on a slide here. You can pause the video. This is the formula you will need. We have 730 days, which is 2 years of data, but we're only going to chart 1 year, which gives us plenty of data to pull from. Once you put that formula in cell C1, you can go ahead and highlight C1. Right now we have the date and time. We just want to change that. We're going to go to format, number, and right now it's on date and time. We want to change that to just date. We only want the date. Now we're going to pull some of this. This is everything we'll need in this tab. Now we're going to start pulling some of this data over to our trend channel tab. So I have multiple columns here. I've gone past Z. You'll only have Z when you make your tab. I've gone over to, let's see here, AE. So I want you to go over to AE. So you're going to have to add 5 columns to the right. So to do that, you would highlight 1, 2, 3, 4. We start at V, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you would just click on those once you have them highlighted and hit insert 5 columns to the right, and that'll give you enough. That'll give you right to AE, and you can add more if you want. In cell U1, we're just going to type in equals open curly brackets. We're going to go back to our trend worksheet. We're going to grab our date and pull it down. Once you start pulling it down, just backspace 1 and change that to 254. So it should be C1 to C254, and then comma. And we want our close price. So we'll start pulling that down and then backspace 1 to 254. That should be G1 to G254, close curly brackets. That will bring over our date and our close price here. Now we also want the same thing in cell A, B, and AC if you're following along. So just go ahead and put the same formula in AB1 that you put in cell U1. Now we're going to go into cell W2 here and we're going to type in the formula equals trend. And we're going to grab our price and we're going to drag that down. We won't go all the way down. We'll just backspace 1 to 254 and then comma. And then we want to grab our date down U2 down to U254 and close parentheses. Now before I hit enter here, this is one formula that is going to bring back data in all of the columns down to 254. You will not have to drag this down. So this one formula in cell W2 will bring back everything you need. There is no dragging it down. And you see this auto populates and we should have data all the way down to our last number, which is row 254 here, and we do. So now just go ahead and highlight column W, and we just want to back out until we get just 2 decimals. That should be good. Now we're going to calculate our standard deviation. So we're just going to go into X2 here and we're going to hit equals STDEV, which should auto populate here. And we're going to grab our price all the way down to 254 and close parentheses, enter. And that gives us our standard deviation. We actually want to lock this in because we want this to be the same all the way down. And then you could just double click this and it should go all the way to the bottom. So we have the same number all the way down. That gives us our standard deviation. Now we're going to calculate our upper channel and our lower channel. And this is going to be pretty easy. We're just going to use the trend and the standard deviation. So for the upper channel, we're just going to hit equals standard trend plus standard deviation. And that gives us our upper channel. For the lower channel, we're going to hit equals trend minus our standard deviation, and that gives us our lower channel. So it's 144.95 for our upper channel and 101.10 for our lower channel. Now just go ahead and highlight both of these, and you can either just take this cross here and drag all of that all the way down, or you can just double click it and it should auto populate down to 254, which mine did. Now we need this data over into these two cells. And for that, we should be able to just type equals. And we want our upper channel. And then we just go over one cell and say equals, and we want our lower channel. And we want this all over here because we're going to chart. This is what we're going to chart because we only need these four. We need the date, the close, the upper channel, and the lower channel. That's all we want to chart. And then just drag that down or double click it. And you should have the same numbers here that you have over there. And just make sure that that's down to 254. And it is. So we're all set. So now we can make our chart. So to make our chart, we're just going to highlight all four columns here. And we're just going to go up to Insert, Chart, and the chart should come up. So we do get a chart. And let me just pull this over and make it bigger so you can see it better. This is not what we want when it comes in here like this. You do want to make sure that this date is in the right order, and it is. If it's not, if it didn't pull in the right order, you would just change it to reverse axis order, but you can see that brings it the wrong way for me. So I'm just going to uncheck that. We want to change our chart. Right now I have a stacked area chart. We just want a line chart here. That's it. Now you can see I have my channel, and you probably want your colors. This is our price. You're going to want the colors probably to be the same here. So make this yellow, a little darker yellow, and a little darker. Now they're the same. So that's your trend channel. Now you have your price action for the last year for Micron, and you can change the name of these things. You can the trend channel, and you can do a lot of different things. You can make you can see our upper and lower channels are the yellow lines. The price is the blue line. You can make the background different colors like black, so you can see it better. You know, and then change your wording to white. I'm going to change this back to white just so you can see everything. It's up to you what you do there. But that's really it. That's how you make a trend channel. I hope that video was helpful. If it was, consider hitting the like and subscribe button, and thank you for watching.